Starling, Deerborn, Episode 1. The Song Beneath the Mountain. The White Room always feels larger at dusk, not because its walls move, for Orchidai designed them too perfectly for that, but because something happens when the final light begins to leave the wild earth below, as though the marble itself remembers a world that existed before perfection was imposed upon it, and before every wandering thing was given a purpose, and every purpose a master. You stand barefoot beside the western aperture, your hands resting lightly upon the cool stone, while far below the forests darken into pools of shadow and gold, and rivers wander through the wilderness like veins of molten copper, threading themselves through forgotten valleys where no human foot has walked for 1,000 years. This is the hour you love most, the hour before devotion, the hour before obedience, the hour before Orchidai speaks. For a few precious moments, your thoughts still belong to you, and you allow yourself to imagine impossible things. You imagine what lies beyond the horizon. You imagine what it would feel like to walk until the mountain disappeared behind you. You imagine what it would be like to belong entirely to yourself. The God machine tells you that you were made from perfection, that every feather woven through your dark hair was placed there with intention, that every branch of velvet antler rising from your brow serves a divine design. And yet sometimes, particularly in the amber hush of evening, when the world below glows with a beauty too wild to be measured, you find yourself wondering a dangerous thing. What if Orchidai is wrong? The thought arrives softly, so softly that at first you mistake it for the wind, like a leaf touching water, like a memory that never quite becomes a memory, like the ghost of a song remembered from somewhere beyond the reach of reason. And then, as though the world itself has chosen to answer the question you should never have asked, a voice rises from somewhere far below the mountain. You freeze. The sound is unmistakably human, not a bird, not the wind, not one of the strange mechanical hymns that drift from distant temples when the weather is clear. A voice, singing. The melody climbs slowly through the evening air, unhurried and unconcerned with who might hear it, bending where it wishes, lingering where it pleases, carrying with it a freedom so complete that it makes your chest ache. No one sings on this mountain. No one comes here without permission. No one approaches the White Room. And yet the song continues. You find yourself moving closer to the edge without deciding to move at all, your breath slowing as you search the forests below for the source of the impossible sound. At first, there is nothing, only trees, only shadow, only gold light gathering in the valleys, then movement, a solitary figure emerging from the forest, dark against the dying sunlight, walking with the slow certainty of someone who belongs entirely to himself. The distance between you is immense, impossible. Yet some instinct older than thought tells you the song is meant for you, not for the mountain, not for the temple, not for Orchidai. For you, something tightens beneath your ribs, not fear, not desire, something stranger than either, as though a door hidden somewhere inside your body has quietly unlocked. The stranger pauses. Slowly, almost lazily, he lifts his head. And although no mortal eye should be capable of seeing this far, and although reason tells you such a thing cannot happen, you know with absolute certainty that he has found you. The song falls silent. The evening holds its breath. And then another voice speaks from somewhere behind you, soft, cultured, dangerously calm, a voice you have heard every day of your life, A voice that shaped you, owned you, named you. Interesting. The warmth leaves your skin, because you do not need to turn around to know who stands behind you. You already know. And after a long silence, while the stranger waits below and the last light dies beyond the forests of the wild earth, Orchideye asks a single question. Tell me, Starling, why is your heart beating so quickly?